Happy and all the best for 2025. We are up at one of our most famous interviews or podcasts or sites. We're up at the graveyard known as Tranquility Place. Why are we up here again? Because late last year, we saw them doing some work in the graveyard. That is the government. And we're here now to let you see what that work consisted of. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a sad circumstance we're having here because we've seen work. We've seen work being done. A lot of cement has been cast, a lot of iron rod, iron gates and everything have been put down. So you can get in and out through a gate at the cemetery. But where is the place where we will be buried when the Lord chooses to take us home? Where? That is what I want you to concentrate on with what we show you from here on out. Because at the end of the day, as we said over 4, 5, 6 months ago, Zizzy?
Yeah.
They have not done any work in order to bury people. So stay tuned. It's heartbreaking because death can hit any of us any day. Me and Zizzy can just left here and we cease to exist. And where they going to put are we? I'm going to turn you over to the Conqueror now because this is not a burial place for the dead. This is a burial place for the Gaston Brown administration. Conqueror, over to you. You're live.
All right. Thank you very much, Wolf. And that's a nice piece of monologue there and an introduction to today's event. If you notice, I'm wearing short pants. And that's the reason why I want to step in some puddle to identify what the drainage is like up here. However, today is Thursday. What date is the 23rd?
23rd of January.
Of January 2025. And it's a bit overcast. And the rain usually show up this government's incompetence when it comes to infrastructure. So we're here today at Tranquility Cemetery, Tomlinson Tranquility Cemetery, to continue what we've left off last year in reminding you that it's almost 10 years now, or 10 years since $2.6 million was taken from the CIP unit and given to the Ministry of Health to have a cemetery created, built, or formed in Antigua and Barbuda. And here we are today with the excuses of the reason why it's not finished is because they're waiting to build a chapel. Another excuse when we came here after and point to the people that if you're going to build a chapel, the area where you're going to build a chapel will take up a lot of the spaces that the people will be buried. They say they need what kind of admin building?
It was supposed to be, you went from chapel to
administration building.
Right.
Show the people what we're looking at today as either a chapel or an administration building.
This is the chapel or the admin building that has been put down in the last, 2 to 3 months?
Yes.
And I believe it was because we pointed out to them that the picture they have on the other side of the road, right?
Yes, that big billboard there where one...
Factory Road,
yes.
So Wallings Highway is a picture where they have this chapel. Now, we're of the opinion the chapel look like it's a place to probably say a few parting prayers and go in and say a prayer for your deceased.
But then where would you do your admin building if you're going to have...
This is what we see here now.
Besides this, where you're going to have the service if you're going to run a chapel and an admin?
Look here. What you see here now is, we didn't see this when we were here the last time. They have added 2 beautiful wrought iron gates. and they've built up the wall to hold it up, and they have like some sort of path for, I guess it's entrance and exit.
Yes, the
right?
entrance and exit as they have on the board.
So
outside.
they expect to be doing good business.
Yes.
It's going to be so much where you can't go in and come out the same way. You need
No.
It may be a traffic jam.
Exactly.
But what we see here is the same waterlogged situation that we've been talking about. You have a nice wall, you have a nice wrought iron gates, and you have the nice path for the entrance and the exit right now. But let me show you what we're seeing. Let me go in a easterly direction. They brought on all the leftover from what they dug out and to construct the chapel or the administration building, right? They even have their canteen up here where they must have had some of their supplies and so on. But it's the same situation. The place is waterlogged. Nothing has been done. I don't know how good the camera is picking this up, ladies and gentlemen. But let us just take a step over the road. It's not even, what's it? Some of it was paved already, or it has some.
Paved?
I don't know. They look like
If you were going to have a road done,
look at it. It's water.
why you just
Sitting down on the-
why you just drop the stone
Gravel?
in them?
It's just gravel.
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 And you don't
It's,
do
the-
anything
the-
proper with it.
Dark gravel.
If you're going to start something tomorrow. Right? Since 2021, they're telling you that 3 weeks they'll be using here. Since 2021.
Yeah.
2022, it was 2 weeks. 2023, we're almost there. We're going to have things going because they're building a fence. 2024 was what?
2024 is, yeah, we're starting any minute now, but too much water up there.
Chapel and-
Even if I don't want to admit it, what was this yeah, and Vere say? It is a fact.
$2.6 million easy.
But what I see is at least they cut down the bush. Remember
We're going over there.
The bush may higher than you.
If you're
Higher
going
than you
to
and me.
have drainage done and you build a whole, underwater pass, okay? For the water to run off, go the other side. What sort of arrangement are you going to make for people who are going to be buried on that side?
They don't reach there yet.
But they're not reached there yet.
You know, I say coming soon.
So now you make an area where the water will run out, and look how you build up here.
This is the largest pond that we've seen so far. It looks like it's dried up a bit. They definitely have cut it
Dried
down.
up?
Because, well, on the surface, I never put my foot in there. You can see water down there, but it's dried up to the way it was before. It's less water than before.
10 years.
But there's still problems.
10 years.
Yeah. This is what-
2.6 million.
This was the bush that was higher than this. Actually, I'm up just under 6 foot, so it's over 6 foot. The weed,
Them.
the dandelion grew too.
Yeah.
It seemed they cut that out, trying to fool the public that something happening here.
And remove the mold that been there.
I don't know what this is. It look like, oh, look, Zizi, they're trying to do some sort of water runoff.
That's what I'm saying. You
Spillage.
run off the underpass.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. I just know I see
Yeah,
this.
but then the water
So-
circling there now run gone away.
No, you know, run away. Look at that. This is some sort of primitive attempt to get the water which is on the main part of what would be the cemetery. This is like the centerpiece. In the center, you have the road around it, going around it. So this is like where the main part of the burials will take place.
So still, they would have a runoff here. So that means they're going to leave here, wait and throw all them stone that you're going to be like and soak away. Because to
I
me,
don't know.
this is higher than where the water. They expect for flooding in here. Vere, they
Well-
expect for flooding in here. Look,
Well, we've had a decent amount of rain, but it's not been that bad to say. This look like problems.
yes, and look on the other side,
Because
the water now
this
gone
is what
away.
they just built this about November, you know, started to build this in November. And this is what they have finished. So it comes, ladies and gentlemen, from here, right? And then it goes across the road to here. This is the other,
So where the Green Bay gutter?
it's supposed to run the water off from the main center of the graveyard, the cemetery.
But the water now gone away.
But the water is stagnant. It's not going anywhere. in the showers that we had. We had a decent amount of showers. But what I'm saying is that, so where are the people supposed to be buried? I mean, so people can't bury down here now.
No, because if you're going to use here, look at the if you measure from where that wall is,
Yeah,
to come over on this side, that means you're going beyond that fence.
yeah.
So between here would be the drainage. So if down here is going to be the runoff, you don't expect between here to soak?
I thought the drainage would have gone to the main road
Runoff to the main road?
to get it going down, not into the graveyard.
Exactly.
So they've run the water to spill over from one side of the graveyard. Let me give you all a better
But
look.
this is maybe if we get cattle water, you know.
One side of that, we're looking at the eastern side, right? That is the main part of the cemetery, the centerpiece there. And it's running from that other side of the entrance or exit, and it comes across. This is the driveway, right? And it's going on to the western side of the cemetery. So I guess it's what we're seeing here now, Zizzy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want the propaganda and say
No,
negative
we don't
stuff.
want to propagandize anything.
No, if it doesn't matter if it's true propaganda, but lies are not into that.
No.
So basically what you're saying, you're getting what they have done here, how much money, how much contractors get money for this year. They have moved the water from the graves that will be buried in the center on the eastern side, and the water will now spill over to
The
the
western
graves
side.
on the western side. So my advice to the Antigua and Barbuda, when they start to bury people up there, tell them you want to bury up east.
Tell
right?
them I'm buried in the middle.
Yeah, okay, it might be a little drier that end, and the people on the western side, them we have to put up with that. That is all. That's the best advice I can tell you from what we're seeing.
I'm
What we're
wondering
seeing,
if they, not to cut you off, but
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm wondering if they're going to use the western side as parking, because they will come up with that, you know. They will come up with that. They say that they take the extra area, right, with a small. If you look at the perimeter of the whole place,
for parking what? Parking the muddy?
there you go.
How you gonna park around
No, this is how we feed cattle. This is how
Okay.
we give cattle water. You understand me? Because the only set we see that the cattle to the west.
Jackal and them will love this boy.
So here we are now, where work started, and there is no urgency of them getting this done.
A gate.
While other cemeteries across Antigua and Barbuda are full up.
Right.
The main cemetery in St. John's, when they call them, number what?
St. John's Cemetery.
Number something, number 10 or number 13. Now what they call the public cemetery.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
That one number 4, they call the number.
Oh, it does have a date. Yeah, it does have a date on the front
Right.
of it. Yeah, yeah.
So they now having people buried there. They get one next acre land out of Valley Church, right? So they're using that, and that they almost are going up because people are going out there very fast.
Remember up by Lambert's, they were buried them 3 feet down.
Exactly.
'Cause even the backhoe try to dig, and the backhoe can't go any further.
And put
then
up a
start
stone. So now we're pussyfooting here, right? After 10 years, with 2.6 million EC dollars and 53,000 US dollars given to somebody that the Antigua people don't know up to now who this might be.
Yeah.
All what they get to know is a person that designed the Arlington Cemetery in the United States.
This supposedly is designed by the great landscaper or urban architecture person.
Isn't that person died already?
That person's Arlington Cemetery has been around since the Civil War in the 1860s.
Exactly.
Right? It was a mansion owned by General Lee, who fought for the South. So Arlington Cemetery technically was there way before 1860. However, because he sided with the South, they buried Union soldiers on his property. And I guess they started to design where the generals would be, where the colonels would be, where the ordinary foot soldiers would be.
So how the Ministry of Health would have fined this man for give 53,000 US dollars?
God, the man is dead. The man dead long time, and he's in non-existence.
So we say that the money dead too?
No, the money good. The money in somebody else's pocket. Dead men tell no tales. That's why they chose that
now,
one.
Now, look at the poor road.
Yeah, they put down
That they
some.
put in.
They put tar down.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I'm confused.
Come on.
Tar is on the road already, you know, underneath, and then they threw the gravel to make it look like a road, but it's not properly done.
there's
But
something properly done, man.
I wonder if they have any tadpoles in this
It looks
biodiversity.
Mr. Cackle mess.
Yeah, boy.
And you can do some
Yeah, Lord save
so you
us.
left from one pan
Whoa, Papa.
to make a whole
Yeah,
stream, yeah.
basically what has happened here, I think has happened why the water is now on this side, is that side was overflowing. The water came right there by this middle piece here and just settled.
Pardon me,
right here.
let me kind of straighten you out. Since they make the double lane
Yeah,
and they make this trench, they build this man-made trench. They had this man-made trench. The water find a way for settle.
the water come over. The water maybe too much come over that way, and then with that, that was obviously coming over with the amount of rain we had.
So where is that $2.6 million since 10 years ago? What happened? Huh?
A good question that we
Let's
can't answer.
continue.
But look at it, Zizzy. As you can see now, right? When we came up here, we had all the trees that were planted
Nice
over
trees.
here. And you can see the fence. They broke down the fence. That was the fence that was separating this property, the cemetery, Tranquility Place Cemetery.
Yeah.
And we believe that the western part here was owned by XPZ.
XPZ, they say.
Right?
Right.
So now them broken down, they probably needed, so they were like, oh, I can put in the drainage now. The drainage is going on to the cemetery. They're draining one part of the cemetery into another part of the cemetery. I thought that the drainage would have been going off that direction to the
Exactly.
south or to the north onto Factory Road into the gutter, and they would probably clean the gutter, pave the gutter, and help it to get off
Exactly.
more cleanly. Maybe you dig it deeper.
There's another thing, though, that we're looking at. If they're going to have a chapel being placed here, we're looking at which central location are they going to put that chapel.
Right.
Because if you look at the southern side of in here,
Yeah.
when you bury 20 persons, half up, they're full up, you know.
Yeah. That's not the biggest piece. The biggest piece is here. Even there, I believe, has water problems too. It's just that we never really walked over in that
We're
direction.
going to walk over
on the
there
southern
quickly.
side. Right? Because obviously there's going to be a whole ton of muck over there. The water is settling over there too.
So when they started doing this last year, after the fella running in there,
The accident into the wall.
yeah, who's ever running in there?
Yeah.
Sorry for the fella. They decide to come in, a little money must have come, and they start up, when they start up, and instead of Public Works or whomever doing proper job in making here and sealing it off with the barber green that they not always use on government road. Can you not see the difference and then throw the chip in pan ya and just left them so?
Yeah.
Now over here, as you say, where you see those green shrubs,
Yeah, those are very, very green.
that's
That's
instructive.
water. Look,
At
well, you can see
least-
it already here. You
Yeah.
can see it. You can see it on the road here. There's water right here, right? So there's no drain on the southern side of the road. No attempt like they did to the centerpiece. So you're basically boil it down to just giving you a false sense. Look at it. When you come out, look at
Yeah.
all the water. Look at this is on the southern side, right? Ooh, wind blowing strong, boy. Look at it. This is on the side. We
Yeah,
never really
over
came
there.
this side here before.
If you look inside,
Yeah.
just tiptoe and look over there, you see water right in the middle.
Water is all over here too. It's not as pronounced as you see over here, but it's you can't bury people in this. And to be honest, isn't this the first thing you would do? Try to get proper drainage before you build any chapel, before you have any wall, before you have any wrought iron gate for entrance and exit. Don't put the horse before the cart and get the land prepared for people to be buried, and then you work on the infrastructure around
Exactly.
it. Am I asking for too much? Am I talking nonsense? Because look at this green right here. We never even bothered with this southern side really. We're dealing more with the center and so we saw up here. Look at how green that grass is in the center. It's
That the water soaked there.
Look at the water right here. Look at the water right here. And this is what they are. They have a wall around the whole burial place right now, and they
Yeah.
put on the gates and everything.
Now, if this was an urgency, that after you get the 2.6 million, you would have gone off and say, let me work with this.
Yeah.
Get this here done. You say you're all ready, get the land, right? Malwin say you already get the land.
Yeah. What,
They're
the,
gonna
land, the land down west? What land you talking about?
Well, the whole I'm expecting them is supposed to have.
That is what we thought.
And what the place they going to build the aquatic center?
Yeah.
When they had the groundbreaking ceremony down there?
Yeah, that's the reason. So they're still going through the aquatic center. But we are a popular. When St. John's Public Cemetery was commissioned, Antigua probably had even less than half the population we had now. Less than 50%, 50,000 people, right? Because that is since 17 whatever period. Now we have 100,000 and plus people. We're dealing with a similar size of cemetery, right? So in no time this could fill up. In no time this place is going to be full if it ever gets off the ground. That's a question mark.
Yeah,
Can they really go and bury people's family members in this waterlogged parcel of land?
It does have a drainage problem, and they never fix it before they start to do all sorts of stuff. You don't run the road already. The second thing that you would have done is to make sure that they have a proper under drainage,
Yeah.
that the water go to a particular part.
The water's supposed to go in a northerly direction, northwest, out to the main road. They need to clear out the gutter, dig it deeper so that you don't even fill up and come back.
Then somebody without a plan just drop that across there, drop them across the road. And
Get
then let
paid
them
for
there.
that, go down to Treasury, collect their money,
Well, that's it.
and let the good times roll.
And then when somebody come and look and say, oh, you're not supposed to look so back will come, dig them up, and then start all over again. Another piece of money go into the hands of somebody.
What I would say is, Antigua, come and look for yourself. And if you think that your government has your best interests at heart,
And
if you talk about good governments and you're getting the bang for whatever money, your contributions, your taxes, come and look at the foolishness that is going up here for our public cemetery up at Tranquility Place in Tomlinsons, because this defies common sense. It defies proud to be an Antiguan and to want the best for future generations of people who have lost their loved ones. And it could be them, it could be me, it could be any one of us. You don't know when that time will come. But what are we going to do about this problem?
It's awful because little rain come and look we whatsoever them put down here. Then they're going to say, oh, the road not finished. If you don't properly.
We had a decent amount of rain, but it's nothing out of the norm. Yeah? It's nothing out of the norm. The rain came, they didn't even close the school. You understand? So, with that bit of rain and the children can go to school, why are we faced with this? Look at this.
Them here work.
Check it out for yourself. What really going on in Antigua and Barbuda? What really going on? Look, the man and them just, hey, remember I'm trying to go to John, but we couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
Over there, boy, them work no hell, boy. I see backhoe, I see dump truck, I see excavator. Bram, man, work hard. Look at what they did. They built a drainage system from one end of the cemetery on the eastern side, going across the driveway, and then it drains out onto the western side of the what? The same cemetery. That is what we're dealing with here. And then in the middle, the water drain out from where was the biggest pond right here where we were.
Yeah,
Part
and then
of
they
it
fix
is
the drainage over there.
the water, probably, there's so much water that we had last time, it probably came over the road, and then with this and all, this year back up. Because with all the rains we have, look at it. It's about 2 days now, since 48 hours since we had serious rain, right? And this is at this level. So you can imagine 48 hours ago, this was spilling over. And that is why you get things like this. They're going from one pond in the east to a pond in the center
2.6
of
million.
the driveway.
2.6
And at
million
least you have a
dollars.
building now. This does not look like it's religious based. This looks like they've gone down the line of moving from the chapel to the administration center. So the plans have changed. The plans have gone awry. And usually when you don't stick to plans,
No, you come
you get
across and see-
chaos.
Dan,
God's first rule is order. There needs to be order in what you're doing.
not hustle. Order.
Not hustle, no kickbacks, no
Shortcut.
shortcut. Because this is a national ceremony that should last nearly 100 years. And I personally, for what we've seen the last 3 times we come here, I don't think this is going to be used anytime soon. This can't be used anytime soon. They didn't even clean up after themselves and take away all that junk, saying that the place was supposed to be opened
Ready.
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah. You go along here. You go along here, you see the bit of the water. This is the centerpiece still now. This is on the northern side of the center part of the cemetery.
Now then show where the waste.
Yeah.
Concrete here. Right? Whatever
Yeah.
concrete them in the use with the cement truck. Then load them off here.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be attached to over there for the drain to go. For the water
Lord,
to drain somewhere else.
Lord have mercy on us. I do want the best for my country.
Of course, of
And then
course.
you hear their supporters say they love how the country looking, the country is doing well. Well, I invite all the Gastonites
Yeah.
to come up here, and I'd like to ask this question. Where are you going to bury your loved ones? Where are you going to bury your loved ones? Presently and in the future. That's what I want to ask you.
All right. From here that look like Cook's dump.
Look at it now. They buried they built the what got the
I don't know if in the administration
center,
building or the chapel.
administration / chapel, and even that has problems. It's waterlogged.
If you're going to build something proper, just build them bigger than a man. You have the space to build like a wider.
No, they don't want to waste the space for the dead people. They want that. So wait, people can bury all up here around it and so.
Yes.
Okay. And you can see they leave all them pole and so in here. It looks so. They don't get their money. That to me was like a Christmas
Them pull
payout.
their ABA old garbage, you know.
That to me, that this whole building, this Roth Iron Gate nonsense, that was just a payout. Somebody get a nice Christmas out of this year.
Right, for run the gate and
Yeah, run the gate and put up the wall, the Roth. And look at that, boy. Somebody, I wonder if you think they made that locally or that had to be imported?
let me knock on the
Huh? They look solid, boy. Woo! Tranquility. Hey, you even have lock and so too.
somebody get one job for some nice
Oh
mouth.
Lord,
Eh?
pour us, sweet Jesus.
Somebody
help
get
us.
one job for some nice mouth.
Somebody locked the gate and had the lock. I wonder who had the keys to the lock. So, somebody so foolish, right? They left on the padlock, but then you have the wall. You had the entrance over here where me and Zizi just drive the car right up and pull up. Seems like if they're not really thinking. You understand? This is a centerpiece leading from coming into the Tranquility Place. The man even pick up all them garbage and stuff and just drink them sweet drinks and then Gatorade and just throw them down. Take that. That is for the next time we need to get some Christmas money.
Yeah.
That is for later down. That might be, they might start for work before Carnival because they're going to need them Carnival money.
Exactly.
It's going to be Christmas money
for
too.
Easter, them believe.
Nah, man, not Easter. Not
Then
Easter.
I go back
Nah,
to and left the apple and so.
apple and so, boy. Some, the apple that keeps the doctor away.
Apple a day.
Somebody not eating healthy, they need a roughage. I think I should just cut this off now because
All right.
we've showed them enough.
Yeah.
Look at here, another puddle settled down here.
What do you mean?
This is another one. This is on the northern side, the west, northwest, and we had to just walk around the mud. Not this one. We went around there by the blocks and them, and
You have fishing line?
got out. Look at this.
You have
But
fishing-
look, another lock on the gate. They had the gate and them
Yeah.
with the padlocks.
And the dog in
Not
front.
locks, the dog and them. Just sitting down waiting for, I guess they're ready for devour one or two of the, the buried persons. I guess they call that fresh meat.
All right. So here we are. Thanks again, folks, for traveling with us.
Yeah.
We are at the Tomlinson Tranquility Cemetery. And after 10 years, with $2.6 million, Antigua and Barbuda still is left with this because the cemetery is on shore. If you look, the other part of the fence up,
Yeah.
but the west part, we're on shore.
We're unsure.
I don't know what happened.
What's going on? This is the added portion.
Yeah, but it's
this
on
is,
shore.
This is like a no man's land. You don't know what really happening here.
Exactly. You don't know if they're going to fence cow in it or what they're causing done.
Oh, well,
one
they have
pan
somebody
over.
over there that are good for pig, you know. They
Oh.
want like a pigsty.
Right,
they,
yeah.
they might as well just start a big pigsty up here. You know, the prime minister on the whole issue of food security again.
Uh-huh.
So just run whole up here and pig farm and all.
Oh,
So
no.
you can just run the pig and them up here and call this a pig farm and just say forget about the cemetery.
Cemetery. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not a good location.
So as we conclude today's broadcast and the Roadshow, we say to you people, do your own research, follow the money,
Yeah.
and hold your government accountable. Transparency and accountability are the cornerstone of democracy.
Amen.
Stop wrangling with one another and deal with them that will make you suffer.
Amen.
The outer India.
We're out of here for now. You can reach us, like and subscribe. Call me on 775-7201 if you want the wolf. And Zizzy?
You can call me at 725-7841 if you want the Conqueror, and we will be at your doorstep to expose.
Yeah, bye for now, guys.